Welcome. And we have another one. Episode 12. Oh, man, here you go.
Here you go.
At least it's not champagne or, that other salt.
Chardonnay, brother. Chardonnay.
You got the Heineken shirt on.
And make sure you call him by his new name, too.
I'll let you address that.
Niggas always want to start. See, already. See, I'm trying to. Like, why you gotta take me there, bro?
Hey, you put yourself there.
I'm about to say, you started this, player.
Oh, man. As you can see, episode 12.
Hold on, yo,
Not
Chris.
in rare form.
Chris, let me walk PH into this one. Hey guys, how was your Thanksgiving week?
It was amazing. It was great.
Oh,
I got some good information, some news too. Some news.
Chris, how was your Thanksgiving week, Chris?
Mine was amazing. I couldn't complain.
Hey, Chips, you had any collard greens?
Yeah, man.
Why you say it like that? What happened?
Word.
I've been bamboozled, man. Hoodwinked.
You want to ask me some questions, PH?
How long you been hoodwinked, bamboozled? 3 years?
Apparently 3 years, man.
3 years.
Flag on the play.
And what you was eating? What was you eating?
Listen. Let me get right to it before we ain't even finished the introduction. But since you want to start so early, we're gonna get to it. Last week's episode,
He took notes.
special. I gave dudes bars. For first PH talking about get pork all the way out of here. He got to get smacked for that. He still got to get smacked for that.
Indeed.
Then Puda picked turkey and the collard greens over ham hocks and collard greens. Now, unbeknownst to me,
nice word.
You like that, right?
Very nice word. Spell it.
Leave him.
Unbeknownst.
No, keep talking.
Mind you, I didn't even say UN. I said un. But anyway. So unbeknownst to me, my wife, out of nowhere, decided to start putting turkey wings and shit.
Turkey wings. Turkey wings.
But shout out to her. She did the damn thing. And it's not like I said turkey was nasty.
Oh, you walk it. Don't
Crap.
I said,
hold on, Michael Jackson.
No, don't be walking, player.
So
back.
So yeah, man. I gotta publicly let that be known that I've been eating turkey and my damn collard greens for like the past 3 years.
and more than one plate too.
Busting them down.
Busting. Exactly.
Ham hock's still better in turkey in the collard greens though, boy.
Unbeknownst to you, you won't never know.
My bad, Chris. We had to take a quick detour.
I mean, no, we needed that. We needed that. But welcome. That's a good welcome.
You see what you did? You see what you did?
We ain't have to rewind the film this time.
Word, he definitely owned it this time.
I'm glad he did. I appreciate you, my man. And see, I'm not even gonna call you what I was gonna call you. Chips. That's it. We're gonna be Chips for right now.
We got Chips in the building, Mr. Turkey himself.
He just said he wasn't gonna do it.
I said I wasn't gonna do it.
I wasn't. Turkey wing. We got PH in the building.
Yeah.
Hairline going further and further back. Forehead.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You got a hat on, bro. Don't do that.
Hey, and it's staying on. My man Pop. Do say Pop with the Bill Cosby on.
It's the same bottle, guys.
No, it's not.
Nah, my man definitely said, shout out to my man DJ Robbie Rob. He said, it looked like you an alcoholic, fan.
Yo, tell him my do-rag is velvet.
Pop with the Bill Cosby sweater on, do-rag to match.
Silky.
Boy, that.
with no hit.
You should have had that on and then popped off and showed the wave, son.
Nah.
Wave check.
Wave check.
But today's a different episode. As you can see, everybody's in a good mood. Everybody's ready for this episode. So we definitely gonna take you for a turn this episode. For starters, though, we're gonna do what we normally do. You know, we jumping right into the NFL this week. Obviously, PH said it best. Matter of fact, go ahead and say it, PH. What shouldn't the NFL do again?
Let the Rams and Chiefs have the same damn week off. What was they thinking?
I didn't even think about that.
Schedules planned out. You know what? They should have changed it. They should be like, you know what?
Flex.
You might have to have the
Flex
next
off
week
of
off.
Flex
Nah,
off of
both-
five.
Yo, they both needed that week off after that, son.
Nah, guys. Nah.
They had to recuperate after that.
No. We didn't need to recuperate. We still needed some more of that. Now we had to wait a whole week.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of needed a break after that.
Pop needed some defense to be sure.
Watch some other games. Just don't watch them.
My heart couldn't take it. The suspense.
But this week in the NFL, couple big games. For starters, you know, going right into it, Browns took it to the Bengals. And a lot of us had the Bengals as a pretty good team. I wouldn't say top five. I think 1 week, did one of us have them in the top five, I believe?
I think I did. I had them.
Probably very early, like 3-0 or
very
something.
early.
Yeah, I think very early. And then, you know, obviously it tapered off, but I would still say they were in the top half of teams, and the Browns definitely took it to them. Jacksonville lost again. I don't even – to the Bills. It's like they're choosing to lose to the worst teams in the league.
I mean, the Bills beat the Jets, so, you know.
Oh, what the fuck is what was that for?
Oh, my
Yeah,
bad.
you tried to mumble that too.
Right.
I forgot.
Week 5, I had the Bengals in top 5.
Oh, went back in the notes. I see you, Chip.
My man.
Mm-hmm.
And in another, crazy victory, Ben Roethlisberger put up 462 yards in a loss. Denver beat them 24.
Le'Veon Bell. What Connor did? Let me look that up real quick.
Nothing at all.
Can he get a dirt for 1,000? That's what he did.
So we're not doing that. We're not doing that this week. Let it go. Okay?
Hold on. I just want to say, Chips on 3. 1, 2, 3. Fuck FanDuel.
Connor had 13 carries for 53 yards.
I'm like, what am I supposed to say on 3? But he right. Fuck FanDuel. Nah,
Bro, man.
I don't know. I got change on
had
3, man. I got a little bit of change, man.
And he had 4 catches for 42 yards.
Dog, you look at my lineup, I'm like, yo, I got a killer lineup. I'm about to kill him out here. Andrew Luck
Psych you,
throwing
Mike.
picks against the Dolphins.
Psych you, Mike.
What? Well, PH, how you feel about this week, man? What was your, obviously outside of those games, or even if you wanted to touch on those games, what'd you feel about this week in the NFL?
This was a slow week NFL-wise to me. You know, after that Chiefs-Rams game, it's just
It was a hard act to follow.
word. So
I told you needed the week off.
Mountain. Then we went to the top of the mountain, and then it was just like, these boring regular games. But no, you did get to see some other people play, which, like, I know Phillip Rivers want to shoot and kill a few people, because if it wasn't for a few people, he would definitely be the MVP this season. He is playing crazy. Don't really nobody talk about him.
Never.
You're right, dog. You're right.
And even still with Andrew Luck having what you would call a bad game, just FanDuel-wise it was bad, he's still having a crazy season.
Yeah.
Completing almost 70% of his passes with the bum shoulder that he's supposed to have.
Yeah.
Where RG3 at?
What?
Sitting on the couch somewhere, just like everybody else.
Sad.
Where'd that come from?
They came out the same year. Number 1 and number 2.
Oh, okay.
And he got Rookie of the Year over Luck too.
I mean, it's just, and then oh no, this is this week, but the Texans still showing that they want to be contenders, not pretenders.
Impressive.
Yeah, somewhat. But I still think
they won 7 straight.
I still think the offense is still a little shaky though.
Hey,
you hold on that, they be good.
Sean Watson shows up when the game is on the line.
That's a fact.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Chips, what you got for me on this past week?
Like PH said, slow week in the NFL. I think, the middle. My big takeaway from this week is just shows you how big or how wide open the wild card is. I think your top teams are secured. My takeaway from this week has to be two issues. The Jaguars. What do? Do you just start all over? Do you look for a new coach? Let me finish asking the question because I want y'all to answer these questions. Do you try to find a new coach to get that locker room straight and have the team playing together and playing to their potential? Because by far, they are absolutely demolished in my pick to be the worst underperforming or disappointing team in the NFL this year.
Word.
So, what do the Jaguars do? Do they start over? Do they fight the offensive coordinator? I don't think it's just him. They bench Blake Bortles. I don't think it's just him. I think the head coach needs to go. I wouldn't say the GM because on paper he put together a pretty good team. I don't know what happened, but that whole coaching staff needs to go. And I'm pretty sure that they'll do that at the end of the year. But what do you guys think needs to happen with the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Let me give my answer first because it's not serious. They need to trade for Eli, give us a first-round pick, bring them over there with Tom Coughlin, and they be straight. You know what I mean? That's what they need to do. Sounds about right. It makes mad sense, though. I don't get it.
What you think, Yitty?
I would say they did what they were supposed to do. They just took forever to do it. Get Blake Bortles out of here. By now, you've lost the rest of the locker room. You lost the rest of the team. Maroney's losing his job. He's going to be done at the end of the year. I don't see him being able to retain that. And it's all because you put all your eggs in the Blake Bortles basket. Literally, it is on him. Even with Leonard Fournette being out, you have TJ Yeldon, a former starter, who would start on a lot of other teams. He can perform. You have a decent
and gets
line.
busy. And gets busy.
Don't they have Carlos Hyde also?
And you trade for Carlos Hyde. You have a decent offensive line. You have weapons all around on wide receivers and even a decent tight end in Safarian Jenkins. What's the problem? Your offense can't do anything. You have literally arguably one of the wildest defenses on paper that anybody can put together. The defensive line, the linebackers, the DBs, all of them, hands down, can flat out ball. But you know what? They're tired. Why are they tired? Because your quarterback throws interceptions after interceptions and can't get a third down conversion to save his life. So they're always on the field. No matter how good your defense is, if you don't have a decent offense that can keep them on the sideline, they're going to get tired. Lost the locker room, flat out.
PH?
Chris done stole everybody's points. Ain't nothing else to say after that. Long-winded just now. You took a page out of Chip's book.
Blake Bortles.
That's what you should have left out with. That's it. You should have just said that. Say something for somebody else to say.
My bad, sir. My bad. I've been saying this for a while, man.
I know. You know what? That's what I was getting ready to say. I know you had to off your chest. That's been bothering you for since week 1. So, you got that. But I agree with Chris. Everything that Chris just said. And honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. Even going back to the draft when they took Leonard Fournette, I think they messed up then. I think they should have went a different route and not took him in the first place. His injuries from college haunted him, and it carried over to the NFL. He still can't stay on the field.
Yep.
They took
So you think you think that hurt them that much? They in the beginning of the season they're top 5 in the league, and now they bottom.
I can tell you, look, I put it to you like this: if they would have taken Christian McCaffrey instead of Leonard Fournette, do you think the Jags would be this bad?
No, I don't think so. But you think they would be that bad? I don't think they would be this bad because McCaffrey can stay healthy and provide punch.
He would be on the field a lot. He would have been on the field a lot more.
Yeah, but I mean that's hindsight.
Put your mic down. Put your mic down. Don't say Blake Bortles.
I think what Chris was going to say is, does Christian McCaffrey play quarterback? I think that was what he was going to ask.
It was already invested in him.
Yeah, no, they gave him the contract. They gave him the money.
Yeah, so, I mean, at that point, you just got to at least put some people around him that's going to be able to do something.
No, hold on. Wait a minute. They just gave Blake Bortles that contract. Was it last year or the year before that?
I think
Blake Bortles just got that contract.
Yeah, Leonard Fournette only been in the league too. This is what, his second year?
Yes, his second year.
Second year.
Hey, has nothing to do.
Yes, it does. He got the contract before the draft.
Listen, you can't form Voltron
Oh, God.
without the head.
Uh-huh. He was lost.
Yeah, he didn't know where to go.
Nah, I knew where I was going. It was a pause for emphasis, okay?
Oh, all right. My bad.
Give him that one,
All
Pop.
my theatrical stuff right now. You know, Keyshawn know.
That. That's what he did that in real life.
Word. Yeah, so I think I agree, man. Like I said, I think it's the coaching staff. I'm not too. I don't know if they made a mistake picking Fournette because he's a dynamic player. They took a gamble on his injury past, and it's hurting him a little bit for sure. But he's performed when he's on the field. So I don't think that's end or be all, like that's where they messed up. And if you feel that way, then you got to blame the GM as well. So that's my big takeaway. Like, what's wrong with the Jaguars, and what do they do, and what coach do they bring in next year? I don't know. But I think we all in agreement that the head coach is gone. My other takeaway.
Bring Herm Edwards back.
Bring Herm Edwards.
And take Eli with him.
Hey, keep trying to steal my material, fam. Hey, keep trying to steal my stuff. Okay, I see you.
My other takeaway is my Giants, man. I got to be a homer. Yeah, gotta leave, because you one of these dudes I'm going to talk about, man. Get all excited about the Giants. Oh, we can make a run. We can do this. Odell, like, we got to win 8 straight to make the playoffs. We're going to shock the world. And I don't know what's up with the Giants, but you are killing the Eagles first half, to the point where I got Philly fans on my timeline like, these fucking Eagles get me mad, piss me off, no pride. And you come in the second half and just go completely to the left from what you was doing in the first half. Your boy, your star this year, your workhorse this year, Saquon Barkley.
Hold on. Where this motherfucker go? Oh, there you go. I was about to say.
Your workhorse touches the ball 4 times in the second half. Like, that's completely unacceptable. And this is why I get tired, and why after game 2 I'm calling for hashtag lose them all. Because you just going to disappointment. You do it every year. You lose a bunch of games, and then you want to start playing hard, and then you end up with a number 7 pick or 15 pick. And now what? We in the same situation next year. Don't win no more games, B. That's it. No more. That's it. I'm done.
I ain't gonna say no more. Well, I'm gonna do some quick takes before I get to my main shit. The Bears, I was impressed. I mean, their defense is a defense, but they still showed up. Cowboys had a very quality win. I think people need to leave Dak alone. The Saints and Falcons, I feel like the Falcons, it's kind of weird to say this because they just went to the Super Bowl. But if I had to like equate them to somebody, I feel like they're the Washington Wizards of football. Like they have so much talent and they should be doing, but whatever.
He ain't even finished.
Yo, he stopped like he was really about to get mad.
Nah, because I don't get it. Jaguars, disgusting. Browns, good job. We're going to go down. The Green Bay Packers. A couple episodes ago, I had asked, is it possible that we're overrating Aaron Rodgers? And that's probably the wrong question because he's a great quarterback. I don't think he's overrated, neither. But something just isn't right there. Like, even if we go back, like I hear this all the time when I get in discussion with people that don't like the Giants, and I'm like, oh, the Giants won. They're like, oh, they had a terrible regular season. The years that they won the Super Bowl, they snuck in with the wild card. To use that same argument, the year that the Packers won, it was the same thing. They snuck in. I think they was 9-7 also, somewhere around there. They was a 6 seed, and they caught fire and they won the Super Bowl.
I think every year that they make the playoffs, they catch fire at the right moment, even during the relaxed season.
How many passes we gonna give Aaron Rodgers? And of course, it's a team sport, but that's the way it goes. The quarterback takes the heat, and they get all the rewards. At some point, it can't just be, yo, he don't have the weapons, the defense. I don't know what it is, but something just isn't right with that team. Maybe they need to get rid of their coach. Maybe they need to shake something up.
That's definitely that's definitely something that should happen.
That's what I was getting ready to ask.
Yeah.
How long has that coach been there?
But he's been there for a long time.
No, so that's what I'm saying. It's just like I mean, not like Cincinnati, but the coach has been there forever. And they didn't make that change. They didn't, you know what I'm saying? If you stay, and I guess the Super Bowl helped them out, stay there for longer. But at certain, Tom got the Giants 2 Super Bowls. Then when we keep faltering, we go to Super Bowl, we miss the playoffs 4 years. Go to the Super Bowl.
New York sports to anything else. Not at all. Huh? You can't compare New York sports to anything else.
No, I know you can't,
but what he's saying is Tom had a long leash.
Yeah, he had a long leash.
Especially for New York.
But but remember, just like he said, y'all had the 2 Super Bowls, and it wasn't that far apart.
No.
But we also, in between those 2 Super Bowls and after the second Super Bowl, we missed the playoffs.
So it's like, I don't get what's going on over there. Like,
let's not forget, the Giants won the Super Bowls on luck. Let's not make it seem like they were the best team in the league when they
anyway.
No.
Yeah, I don't know why you want to throw that shot.
I'm talking about the Packers. Because we beat San Francisco to get to the Super Bowl. So,
facts.
Cheated.
Remember when I mushed the dude in the bar? Like,
I sure do.
Remember that?
I sure do.
I'd have punched you in your face.
I just don't get what's going on over there. They have a running game. I don't know if they use it enough.
Packers need to get rid of their general manager.
It might be, but I feel like they also might need a new offensive coordinator, maybe. I don't know if McCarthy is the issue, but I think play calling might be the issue.
They need a new system.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Offensive coordinators make the biggest difference.
How long they need players, Chris? How long? Like, you can't. I
don't think the Packers had
wait, exactly. They hasn't. But Who do we compare Aaron Rodgers to? Tom Brady. Tom Brady doesn't have the best rosters, but
it's a system.
Okay, so
Aaron Rodgers doesn't play by the system. Aaron Rodgers ad-libs. Aaron Rodgers is athletic.
Okay.
He does more.
But the point I'm getting at is maybe he need a system. Maybe he needs to buy into a system because what he's doing is obviously not working.
They do get compared, but it's apples to oranges, though.
No,
Tom Brady is a different type of quarterback than Aaron Rodgers.
I don't think it's apples to oranges. I don't think so.
I mean, you can't say apples to oranges because plenty of people compare Rodgers to Brady and who's better. And
I agree. They're compared because they're both upper echelon. Okay, so
right.
I get that.
So if you got all these tools and all this skill, you should be able to play with whoever you have.
Tools can't have help the other person catch the ball.
Son, they catch the ball. It ain't that they don't drop. It ain't like they
drop passes too. I'm not saying it's only that, but you gotta really look at the break.
Yo, when the Packers won the Super Bowl, what year was that? Just a roundabout. We don't gotta be exact.
Was it 10?
Let's go with 10. 8 years later. It can't just be.
And they haven't made anything. Give me one significant free agent that the Packers have signed since then, besides old Julius Peppers. I'll wait.
Who has there's a bunch of teams that don't. First of all, it's football for one, so it's not like a bunch of teams signed a bunch of free agents. That's kind of new where they starting to do that more.
But the teams that have been successful have went and attempted to make their team better. The Packers' whole philosophy was we're going to build from within and we're going to grow from within.
Honestly, I think the coordinators make a big difference. Make a world of a difference.
Offensive coordinator does make a world of a difference.
That shit don't make a difference with Mike McCarthy calling the plays. Offensive coordinator is getting a check at that point.
Well, he shouldn't be calling the plays. Just like what Pop said with Atlanta.
Exactly.
After the Super Bowl, they went downhill. Why? Who was their offensive coordinator? Their offensive coordinator was Kyle Shanahan. And as soon as he left to go coach the 49ers, done. He went downhill.
I just feel like Aaron Rodgers is he's getting too many passes, and McCarthy is probably getting too many passes. At some point, something got to change over there. Something has to change over there. They should not be they should not be the worst team in their division. They shouldn't be.
I think we all can say if we got the option to take a quarterback or we got the option to take Aaron Rodgers to be our quarterback, we all taking him. Correct? He's not saying no.
He's up there. Yeah, I'm not saying no.
We're not going. If somebody say, "Yo, you can start your NFL team," you got to start it with Aaron Rodgers. We happy with that, right?
Yep.
So if you're not blaming the quarterback, and that regime been in there for so long, you got to take it to the head coach and the offensive coordinator. And then if you want to, like Ethie's saying, because I agree with Ethie, they have not been aggressive when it comes to free agency and stuff like that at all. And that's always one of the knocks on the Green Bay Packers. So if you go towards the coach and then you go towards the GM. The GM is not doing what he needs to do to make this team more dynamic, give this team more options, and the coach system, the offensive system, because their defense has been straight for, been pretty good throughout the years.
They've been playing good this season. Yeah.
And that falls ultimately on the offense.
I mean, their defense last couple of years hasn't been good. Like, their defense is giving up. I think it was like most catches and pass yards allowed by any defense, any playoff defense the last 2 years, I think it was. Something like that. Something crazy. Like, their DBs were getting killed.
Yeah, I mean, the defense wasn't, I wouldn't say great, but they were decent. Like, they were a decent NFL defense. But like you said, they need help across the board. They need to change more personnel from offensive side and the defensive side. But I really don't think it's the team the team that they put on the field. They definitely been talented enough to do a little more than they're doing.
Yes, they have. They've been talented enough to not have to sneak into the playoffs.
What's your power rankings, Chips?
Make this quick. Bottom 5, I got the Raiders at 32, followed by 31, the Jags.
Damn, they made it.
They there.
Yeah.
30.
They there. That team is horrible.
They there.
30 49ers, 29 Giants, 28 Jets. Top 5 Saints, Rams, Chiefs, Pats, and Chargers 1. Steelers lost, so Chargers back in 5.
No Cardinals in the bottom 5?
PH?
Yeah, I don't get it neither.
Yeah.
He being a homer.
My bottom 5 is Raiders, Cards, Niners, Jets, Jags. Top 5 is the same as his: Saints, Rams, Chiefs, Pats, Chargers.
Pop?
I got Raiders, Cards, 49ers, Jags, and Bucks. Yeah, sleeping on how bad the Bucks are.
What's your bottom 5, though?
Raiders is last, Cards, 49ers, Jags, and Buccaneers.
Damn, so no Jets or Giants?
Nah, Buccaneers worse than both of them.
Nah.
They got a better record, man.
The Jets.
Do they?
A whole lot more.
Yeah.
How many wins they got? They got 3 wins like the rest of them.
Nah, the Buccaneers have 4 wins, sir.
Yeah, they 4. They got 4.
Well, guess what? They got 2 quarterbacks that got 50 interceptions. That outweighs it. The top 5, I have at 5, I have the Bears. At 4, I got the Pats. At 3, I got the Chiefs. At 2, I got the Rams, and 1 the Saints.
Okay. All right. My bottom is Raiders, Niners, Cardinals, Giants, Jags. My top is Saints.
So put the Giants because you put your team in there.
No, Giants is horrible.
I see what you're doing.
One shining star on the Giants. Saquon.
Nah.
That's it.
Odell getting busy.
You can't complain about not getting
Apparently
the ball.
not, because he wanted to attack the cornerbacks of the Eagles, but it ain't
But
happening.
then complained about not being the centerpiece of the offense. But Saquon didn't touch the ball in the second half.
That don't mean he's not having a good season.
That really blew my mind, because I was like, I turned the game off, not gonna lie. But I was like, well, if Saquon touched the ball 4 times, then what did they do?
Nothing.
Hey, nobody was happy.
They started the second half with Gilliam. They didn't start with Saquon. So the start of the third quarter, the first drive, they didn't even start with Barkley. But Odell already got 1,000 yards already. He's not having a bad year.
Definitely not.
Top 5 is Saints, Rams, Chiefs, Texans, Bears. So mine is slightly different than y'all top 5.
Oh, you got the Texans at 4?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like what I see from them so far.
Brady not like that.
So you moved the Pats out.
The Pats was out last week for me when they lost.
I ain't mad at that, man. They made that Jets game a little too close for me.
Who's 5?
Bears is 5.
Okay.
The Jets and the Dolphins, or they play the Pats tough all the time.
Dolphins definitely do.
I don't know what the Bills be doing.
Nothing.
Hey, dog, Bills just won.
I'm talking about when they play the Pats, they be getting smoked. Like, it don't even be close.
Only time it was close was when they had Rex Ryan as the coach.
Yeah.
Recap, going through the power rankings in the NFL. Now, we've been consistent with talking about the NFL, but one thing we haven't touched on is, before you get to the NFL. And in that, you have the NCAA, which right now is going through a lot of conference championships starting this week. we've had power rankings or the playoff rankings, top four, for it's been about 2 weeks now, I believe, 2 or 3 weeks now that the playoff rankings have been out there. And this week, obviously, this past weekend, there were some big wins and big losses. Most recent top four rankings for NCAA football or CFP is Alabama, Clemson, Notre Dame, and Georgia, with honorable mention Oklahoma and Ohio State with the massive jump after destroying Michigan as they always do. So, PH, what do you think leading up to these conference championships? Because obviously it's some big games. Georgia's at 4, but they play Alabama this week. So obviously, barring Alabama losing, seems like Georgia's not going to be in the top 4 for long. But what do you think?
Well, before this week, me and you had this little side conversation. I wanted the top 4 to win. Being an Ohio State fan, I still wanted them to lose to Michigan just to see this Alabama-Georgia game. And I was praying Alabama lost to Georgia to see if they would leave them out of the top 4. But hopes and dreams got killed because Michigan can't do shit against Ohio State.
They got good Jordans, though.
Man, fuck him too. How about that?
All right. Yeah.
But even going into this week, this top 6 is gonna be tricky, and I don't know how they're gonna do this top 4 if Ohio State and Oklahoma win. Because if they both win, both playing ranked teams, and Ohio State jumps Oklahoma, it's going to be a war. People going to get pissed.
Wait, what are they ranked right now?
It's 5 and 6. Oklahoma's 5 and Ohio State 6.
Okay.
The Big 12 isn't rated that high. It's like the SEC, Big 10, and then everybody else.
They got the same record?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ohio State lost to Purdue, which is like a 500 team, and Oklahoma lost to Texas, and Texas now is ranked 9th, if I'm not mistaken. And they got to play Texas again. But again, the Big 12 isn't they're not held to a high regard because that's the offensive conference. No defense played at all. It's like if they play any good teams, they don't think they'll be able to keep up, or that somebody's defense will slow them down and they won't be able to do anything against them.
Gotcha.
So, honestly, what I think the top 4 will be Alabama, Clemson, Notre Dame, and Ohio State. But if Alabama somehow loses to Georgia, it's going to be Clemson, Notre Dame, Georgia, Alabama. That'll be the top 4. There's no way they're going to leave Alabama out.
They never.
I agree. I definitely don't see Alabama getting left out of the top 4, but I don't see Alabama losing either.
Well, I mean, their defense isn't Alabama defense,
but their offense is not Alabama offense either, and that's where it makes up for it. Their offense is definitely a lot more high-powered than what it used to be, where more so Alabama would be a run-first team. Now they have a legit quarterback who can put points up on you. So now with their defense, they don't have to be the same shut-you-out Alabama that they used to be. They can get ahead early, and then pin their ears back, rush the quarterback. They have very good playmaking DBs and their linebackers. That's one thing Alabama always produces is very good, versatile linebackers where they're good in coverage and they'll come up and smack you in the mouth.
That's one reason why I hope Oklahoma or Ohio State would have made the top 4, because them two offenses playing against Alabama, it's going to be like that the Rams Chiefs game. It's going to be all offense, no defense.
I feel like Oklahoma more than Ohio State. I feel like Kyler Murray is more of an athlete and more of a dual threat than Haskins is. So,
no, he definitely is.
So in the past, with watching, when Alabama has lost in those big games, it's the Deshaun Watson's style teams where they have an accurate quarterback, but they also have a quarterback that'll kill you for 120 yards on the ground too. Or they'll do run pass option and make you really second guess who's getting the ball. I don't feel like Ohio State does. I don't feel like they run the ball enough with Haskins for that to be a threat in their mind.
Well, that's true. But only reason why I would say that is because, and it's not being biased, when we did beat them, Cardell Jones is not a running quarterback, and he didn't have to run a lot. He just was a accurate college quarterback.
Yeah.
He was able to make the throws.
You funny about that.
But so even back then, it's a different team altogether too, because you got to realize you can make the throws and you can score, but eventually you're going to have to be able to stop Ohio State, and you're going to have to be able to, Alabama, and then you're going to have to be able to keep scoring. And this year so far, there hasn't been any teams that have been able to continuously keep scoring against that Alabama defense. Even though it's not the same powerhouse defense, teams just can't keep scoring against them. It's just not happening, unfortunately. But so when it's all said and done, after this conferences, who are your 4 that you have going, period? Point blank, this is what the 4 is going to be.
Alabama, Clemson, Notre Dame, Ohio State.
It's a little bit of a homer, but
little bit.
It's not about that. It's only because of Oklahoma being in the Big 12. If Oklahoma was maybe even in the Pac-12, they might have jumped. Nah, not even.
It definitely wouldn't in the Pac-12.
It don't. See, I don't watch college football. In the Big 12 is like the little brother to the ACC, the SEC, and the Big 10.
The ACC good in college football?
They're not that good, but they're higher than the Big 12.
Oh, okay.
Clemson represents the ACC.
Yeah. That's why I said earlier, it's the SEC's number 1, Big 10 number 2, and then everybody else.
So my final 4 is definitely going to be Alabama, Clemson, Notre Dame. There should be like points held against them for not having a conference championship, man. That sucks.
Word, that is true. Yeah.
But I feel you on that. But their schedule going through the season, they play a lot of quality teams.
I don't care. You could play quality teams, but having that all on the line, final game of the season, conference championship, like there's no pressure like that until you get to the playoffs. Or until you get to that point. Like playing regular games is one thing, yeah, but when it's at the end and you're like, all right, we can win our conference here. Like this means something. It's not just
it don't. It don't mean that much because Alabama made it to the playoffs without it. Matter of fact, losing it.
That's because it's Alabama. Stop comparing everything to Alabama. You're comparing it to the best team. You're comparing it to the best team.
Even though you obviously ain't their best if they lost, right?
So you think it ain't going to mean nothing to Northwestern if they win?
What do you mean it's not going to mean nothing to them?
You don't think it would mean anything to them?
As rankings go, sometimes
– I'm not talking about rankings. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about rankings. I'm talking about the pressure on the players.
Yeah, definitely.
Game.
Oh, definitely.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, having that pressure, that should mean something.
Oh, nah, it definitely does.
To me, at least, like, I feel like they should be demoted. Like, if they, like, keep them in the playoffs because they earned it, but they got to be number 4 now. because they don't got to. They got to be number 4 or something, man.
That's my problem with college football, man.
Man, shut up.
No, I'm serious. Like, who decided that Notre Dame don't got to play a championship?
It's been that
all
way.
the other teams got to play a
They're
championship.
an independent team. They don't have a conference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're basically playing independently.
They're
Let me
like
ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Is Notre Dame basketball team in the conference?
Yes,
So then why the football team not in the conference, B?
because it's separate. It's separated.
That has nothing to do with college football and college basketball have nothing to do with each other. No
I
conference.
know that, but-
yeah.
But there
That's
has
like,
to be.
isn't Boston College is ACC in basketball? Aren't they Big 12 in
I don't know where they. I mean, conferences.
No, I think they everybody ACC.
ACC, I think is all the same, but I think Maryland is not in
My
Big 12.
point is like, and this is my gripe with college football. Finally they implemented the college foot, the playoffs.
Yeah,
But
Still don't work, but go ahead.
exactly, it still don't work. Like they gotta get a system where this debate that y'all having, and both of y'all are making valid points. You got to be able to squash some of those debates, man. And one of those things to that debate is who can say that Notre Dame, just because they just private school or whatever, cannot be in a conference. If you want to be in college football, NCAA Division I, guess what? You play by the same rules as every other college football team. Like, why are you special that you can say, no, I don't want to be in no conference. Just sit me over here. And then I could pick my schedule and, play some good teams. If I win, I'm automatically in the playoffs. That's crazy.
I concur.
That's crazy. That's my view. College football has to get it right. I'm telling you, if they get it right, now it's already big, but they'll get a lot bigger if they get this playoff system right in the end of the season.
It should be the Power Fives and 3 wild cards. There should be an 8-team playoff. I think that's what it should be.
I do feel like outside of your Ohio State, I think Oklahoma, even though the conference is not as powerhouse, I feel like Oklahoma stays ahead of them, personally. I think Oklahoma stays at number 4. And before we move on, my only disappointment is that UCF is not making it and they're undefeated. This goes back to my hatred for NCAA playoff rankings and the way they do it back to the Boise State days when Boise State would be undefeated.
Ooh, that's when I really said no to college football.
Only reason why I could see them keeping them out this year is because the quarterback got hurt. And they wouldn't be a top team without him. That's it. But other than that, I totally agree.
Wasn't Oregon like that too before they got a little more popular? They used to be undefeated, but they didn't get no love.
That's more of Pac-12 hate than no love.
Yeah, because that's going back to the Stanford days too. SC after
the Matt Leinart and all of them nice
SC never really got no love. Yeah, even the Washingtons of it, where their defense is always beast, it get overlooked because it's like you're in the Pac-12.
Exactly.
How big, before we move on, how big was that LSU Texas A&M 7 overtime?
It was big because LSU was 7, but they wasn't going to make no noise anyway. They team is they was up there because of their SEC love. That's why.
Yeah, I feel like no matter what, it wouldn't have changed the end all be all. Like it'll probably help one or the other with bowl games as far as where they are bowl game wise, but as far as like where it counts and what really matters, it didn't make a difference. Even if it was a situation of LSU blowing them out like drastically and it not being a close game, wouldn't have made a difference for LSU.
That still wouldn't have.
The way that they lost to Alabama really like killed them. Same way the way Ohio State killing Michigan killed them, like, because they're still close. They're only 8th, but nobody cares anymore. Like, you got trashed.
Definitely did.
But shifting gears, PH, appreciate the the points though. I definitely love having a good college football conversation. So I appreciate that insight, my man. Even though you're a homer for that Ohio State pick.
Man, shut up. That's it. That's all I got.
But going on to the NBA, getting back into the pros, man. So early on, beginning of the season, we had some early picks, bold picks, predictions, trying to figure out exactly what, just early predictions, figuring out who's going to be what. And want to do a recap, touch base on what you guys have seen so far this year, and where do your picks stand? So I know everybody remembers their, MVP picks, championship, and rookie of the years. We're only going to touch those. We're not going to touch East and West directly, but we're going to get right into it. So, Pop, what do you remember from your picks, and do you feel like it still holds strong?
No, fam, you're going to pick chips first one time. Okay? I remember what you said. Just know that, all right?
Yo, turkey. Stop
saying okay like Nicki Minaj. Stop doing that. I hear you doing it. I need you to stop doing
Want
it.
to be a tot? Be a tot.
Be a tot. Oh, we're going to get to the tots.
I had
Hurry this up.
LeBron as my MVP. I think he's still on pace for that. If I'm not mistaken, he's leading the league in points.
Not leading. He's close though.
Who took over?
I don't know, but I think he's like second or third.
He's probably going. In my opinion, I think he's going to end up leading the league in scoring. I still think that I'm going to win that bet. They're going to be in the top 4. Yes, they are. Just send the money over, chips.
Lord have mercy.
Send that bread.
Listen, bro.
Luka Doncic. I think he's still leading in a rookie of the year. I still believe so. Colin Sexton is coming on strong. Trae Young is he's holding. He was hot early. He's starting to slow down a little bit.
LeBron third with 28.3. Then Kevin Durant. Then James Harden.
Okay, yeah, James Harden been going crazy lately.
So
yeah,
just to confirm for you, Pop, James Harden at 31.5, Kevin Durant at 29.2, LeBron is third with 28.3.
Yeah, these dudes. Harden put 50 plus up last night, and KD put up 13 or something the other night. So yeah,
I'm surprised at who's number 4, Joel Embiid at 28.1. Sheesh.
Bro, he been killing.
I'm about to say, ain't no surprise there.
I mean, he has, but to be up there with the top 5 in scoring, like that's big. I give him props.
I didn't think when Chip said Colin Sexton, I didn't think he would have a chance at all because he wasn't starting. But a lot of changed since then. So
who's really the dummy now?
Trae Young is going to be there. There's another person. There's another rookie. I can't. Oh, Alonzo Trier. He. If he continues to keep doing what he's doing, I'm not too sure what the Knicks are doing. It seems like they're tanking because they keep changing their roster week to week. But if he gets constant minutes, I believe that he has a real shot at getting there too. Go ahead, Chips. I want to go first. Mister, I want to go first.
Just to piggyback off your Alonzo Trier thing, it's not, the Knicks are doing what they're supposed to be doing. Like I said at the beginning of the year, they're playing hard. Coaches is instilling a certain culture into the team. And what the Knicks need to do, they need to let everybody play. So that's what he's doing. He's playing with the roster. He's putting people in a different position. Different positions, different times, different roles. The Knicks have to rebuild. That's what they're doing. They're playing hard. They're showing that they compete. They're trying to win games. They're on a 3-game winning streak. They might lose the game tonight if they didn't lose already to Detroit. So they're playing hard, you know. I think it's just a coach trying to revamp a team, and they're doing what they're supposed to do. We have a lot of young players. Everybody has to play. And the team is buying into it. As far as the early predictions we made, Kevin Durant, I think he took a beating with Steph getting injured and all this turmoil with him and Draymond, and then them losing like 3-4 straight. So I think he might have killed his MVP chances right there. Who I would get to replace him, I don't know, man. Jimmy Butler got traded. And he's showing his ass over in Philly, but I don't think he's gonna get MVP of the league. But he had 2 back-to-back game winners. So
okay.
looking like
Just say it.
Huh?
Just say LeBron. It's okay.
No, I don't want to say LeBron, man.
I know you don't want to, but just say
I don't want to say LeBron. I'm not ready to say LeBron. I'm not gonna hate if he is the MVP. I'm not gonna hate. Right now, I'm not ready. I don't know. I really don't know who's the MVP right now. But my big thing, and to the Rookie of the Year prediction I made, Colin Sexton, what a big difference. Some changes made. It was really. It's looking like Ty Lue was really favoring the vets, man, and not playing that team the way they should have been playing because, ever since he left, Colin Sexton turned it on. They had the rumors about he don't know how to play basketball. Now he averaging like 18 the last few games. You know what I mean? So, I think he's doing a lot better. So I think I still got a shot with that prediction. My big takeaway or my big view on the NBA right now, it's a little bit more even than I thought it was going to be. As far as league wide, Boston not as
Somebody playing with the microphone over there?
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but Boston. I think they got to get I'm having a brain fart. Gordon, they got to get him right. I don't know what's going on with him.
Traded.
He coming off of a crazy injury, man.
Yeah, but
and
you're right about that. You're right about that injury, but he's not doing him any justice at all. So I think whatever they need to do to get him right, they need to start getting him right because they're not looking as dominant as I thought they would. And that's my takeaway so far.
So for me, I would definitely say Luka is still playing strong. He was my Rookie of the Year, but then I had a bold prediction on Rookie of the Year. He's just not getting enough. He's not getting an opportunity, and I thought he would. Kevin Knox.
I don't know what the coach is doing over there, man. Yeah. I feel like they get – whenever people – not to cut you off, but I feel like whenever dudes are, like, doing a thing, somebody from up top is like, yo, we winning. Chill.
I don't think it's that with Knox. Knox he had an injury.
Yeah.
That really set him back. And when he came back from that injury, like tonight's game, he's just chucking up threes as soon as he gets the ball. Like he's not. To me,
because they're not passing him the ball back. He said, "Fuck y'all."
2 threes. You acting like he shot like 7.
No, it's not. No, I'm not saying that he took how many he took. I'm saying he's not. He's playing like a pure rookie right now, and that was always something about him. Like he could be dynamic, but he's raw. He's really still raw. I feel like he's forcing his game.
You're right about the raw part. That's a truth. That's why I was thinking that y'all should have went with Michael Porter and let him sit. But you know what else might factor into that? The fact that these guys don't know when they're going to get on the floor again, when they're going to start, when they're going to get good minutes. They started Mitchell Robinson. They take him out of the starting lineup. They start Alonzo Trier. They take him out of the starting lineup. They start Trey Burke. Take him out of. At some point, that plays into your head, and you're like, yo, while I'm here, let me get mine in. Because I don't know when the next time I'm getting on the floor.
Yo, the Knicks is like your typical New York Summer League team somewhere in the hood. Everybody just trying to get a shot up. And if you pass the ball, you don't know if you're going to get it back. So you like, yo, I'm open, even when I'm not.
But they playing hard, though. They are playing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to make it seem like they're not playing good They're playing good basketball.
It's just it's a learning curve. New
parts.
coach, a lot of rookies, a lot of guys being asked to step up and play bigger roles than what they were used to last year and the previous years.
KP hurt.
My biggest thing is just, I shouldn't have trusted the Knicks. It's my bad. Anthony Davis was my MVP.
All right, your mother.
Anthony Davis was my MVP pick. I think he's still in the runnings. It's been looking kind of rough, though. I think the Greek Freak has definitely had a very good beginning of the season. And
that might be my MVP pick right now.
Who picked him?
Yeah, you did.
It might be.
But, yeah, I still feel like in the long run, Anthony Davis gives you more dynamic options, so to speak. But what do you got, PH?
Well, yeah, you already touched on my MVP pick, which was Giannis, and he is looking pretty damn good so far this year. Bucks is looking like they actually so far can hang with some teams, the big teams in the league. See if it'll translate into actually the entire season into the playoffs. Rookie of the year, Trae Young. I'm still confident with him. He started off hot. This month wasn't too great for him. I mean, he had maybe 2 good games this whole month. Everything else, I feel he's forcing too many shots. He's trying too hard.
He's not forcing shots. He's doing what he was doing in college.
I was just about to say, he's doing what he do.
But still, I mean, I even then, he was trying hard then. I think he's trying too hard now. He just needs to let the game just flow instead of trying to be the man every single play. Everything don't have to be about you every play.
Shout out to him for working on that mid-range after the game.
Shout out to the coach. I like coaches that coach. Like, this is your number 1 pick and all of that. When Trae Young doesn't play well, he put Lynn in the game. Like, there's a couple times where I checked the box score and Trae Young played like 20 minutes, 22 minutes. And those are the games that he having bad games. And, most guys is like, this our number 1 pick. We're going to ride with him, let him stay out there. But, they trying to win games. These coaches, they go through. It's like Hugh Jackson on the Browns. They playing tough this year, but when you count up all of them losses from the prior years, they don't care about what's going on this year. They like, yo, your overall record is this.
And that's what everybody focuses on, too, overall record. They don't say, oh, well, he got 2 wins this year. We good.
So it's something good for Trae. For somebody, Trae Young. I'm never saying just Trae ever again.
Wow, what's wrong with Trae, fam?
They don't. I feel like only women say that. Like, Trae.
He's scared. He got Trae Songz traumatic stress or something. He had a bad. You want to talk about it, son? You had an experience.
They didn't even spell the same. I don't know. Like,
well, it definitely ain't. But I think all of that is good for him. Like, because when he was in Oklahoma, he had the ultimate green light. Like, he could shoot 2 for 75, and the coach was not taking him out the game.
Not at all. Keep on shooting him, player. Go ahead.
Like, he need to. This is good for him. Like, yo,
he proving some people wrong though.
Yeah,
he's still averaging like 16 and 8.
No,
so he's not having
he's doing fine. I just think let's slow down with the Steph Curry. Let's slow down.
Please. Let's
slow down with the Steph Curry.
Nightmare said
potential.
He was the next Steph Curry.
He said Steph Curry potential. But I said
slow down with the Steph Curry and start looking at some Jason Kidd tapes.
Yeah, exactly. Man, I don't think people realize how great of a shooter Steph Curry always was. Like when when
And,
O said
and now he's considered the best ever.
when
By
O said
some people.
Steph Curry potential, I was like, let me go all the way back. Son, Trae Young wasn't the best shooter in college.
No, he wasn't
Wasn't-
better than JJ Redick in college.
Percentage-wise, he wasn't the best shooter in college. Like, no matter what you say about Steph Curry, injuries, don't play defense, blah, this, that, turnovers.
Too small.
His shooting percentage is never below 45%. And he shoots a million threes. So it's like, let's be easy, man. I want
From
Trae.
mad far.
Yeah. So,
Hashtag LMA-esque. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
oh God.
There he go. Anyway, what I was gonna say before he said that retardedness. DeAndre Ayton. I think because he's on Phoenix is getting overlooked a lot because they're trash.
Haven't heard anything about him. You might be right.
He averaging like 17 and 11.
Then you're definitely right if that's what he's doing because I ain't hear shit about him yet.
Yeah, don't nobody say a word about him, man. He having a really good season.
I seen your man Devin Booker say he want a super team to come to him.
Anyway, next topic.
Before we move on, we need the way we've been going in about football, we need a real basketball talk because we ain't really get in about basketball and we about a quarter into the season.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, LeBron tried to Lonzo Wild. Oh no, that wasn't Lonzo.
Next topic, man. We ain't watching these damn Lakers, man. Let's go.
Oh, you mad? You mad because they top 4 in the West?
They not top 4 in the West, man.
So
they not yet, but they
I agree.
Went away.
Next
No, y'all not
episode,
getting it.
I do want next episode to be our beginning of our NBA power rankings, and I feel like there's going to be a lot more hashed out with top 5, bottom 5 going into NBA power rankings. I think it's going to be a lot more detail to cover, and it's going to be a lot more, in depth, to even deal with, the Wizards' collapse this year, from the expectations from last year to.
They had a good game last night, though. Y'all saw that against the Rockets?
Mm-hmm.
That was a crazy game.
I ain't even going to touch on the Rockets because I don't want nobody to say nothing. But I don't want nobody to say nothing.
Shoot the 30.
It's a lot of shoot the 5s coming up, man. I want y'all to know.
Shoot the 5 on Melo for the 10th time.
Nah, we definitely better not be doing that.
Yo, I'm gonna sit out a whole episode just for Melo. Leave it just for
Word. That's right. I don't even want to talk about that.
But also to Dwight Howard essentially being the cause of another team to be trash. Because a lot of people not even talking about it. Like every team he's gone to since leaving Orlando has been horrible.
I don't want to blame. I can't blame him for that. So
I'm glad you said that because I won't say it's all his fault, but reports recently have shown that Dwight Howard was caught with a transsexual.
yeah,
All right. Yo, hold on, man.
was a wild transition just now.
Hold on, man. It ain't no reports. It's one person.
No.
Let's slow down on the reports.
It might not. He might not be messing up the team. But
all right, so let me tell y'all something. I had a whole different take before this morning.
What happened this morning?
He was gonna get some other bars but this morning, and this is why I don't like watching other stuff before we record it, because it always influence stuff. Charlemagne did a donkey today on the transsexual. Let's use a proper terminology, guys.
Please, yes, please.
I don't want to hear no whys at the end of nothing. It's transsexual or trans. We can keep it at trans.
Hold on. Say it again.
Transsexual.
Everybody want everybody to excuse Duce Pop's speech impediment. He is saying it appropriately though.
So they pointed out that this individual has done this before with rappers. This individual has said that what's his name? What's the dude that said Millie Rock? And the dude from Atlanta though, what's his name? Playboy Cardi. This same individual.
What are you talking about?
This same individual said that that Playboy Cardi was messing with him or her, and he had receipts, DM receipts and all of that, and it was all made up. It wasn't real. So I'm gonna give my man Dwight a little bit, because it ain't far fetched. I ain't gonna lie. Something a little funny with Dwight, man.
So are you willing to get
something a little funny there, bro?
I'm patiently waiting, B. I'm patiently waiting.
I mean, so you saying you willing to give him benefit of the doubt because this isn't the first time that this person has accused somebody of being with them.
Yes, that's the only reason why. And you know what I think is corny? People want equal rights and all of that. But the first time something go wrong, they want to expose people. Like, oh, this is what he doing. Who cares? Who cares? If that's what y'all doing, that's what y'all doing. Stop trying to ruin people's careers. If he out here, he like transsexuals, right? Let him like transsexuals. But
it's the same thing that happens when, a famous, dude, gets caught out there with a chick, and infidelity issues. You know what I mean? Chick is trying to get that bread, trying to come up on that bag. You're not saying that all females are like that.
I don't know why this came to mind when you said that, but reports came out that Tristan Thompson wasn't really messing with them chicks on video, neither. Remember they had the video in the club?
I remember that. So a kiss, one of them videos.
Yeah, but
mouth to mouth action where she couldn't breathe.
Word. Yo, who side you? Black men don't cheat. We can't get ahead in life from cheating. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, my bad. That's what you was doing. My bad. You know what? I ain't catch it. So my bad. Yep. Nope, I ain't do it.
This guy, man, move to Virginia and lose his fucking mind.
I got to turn my head around.
Man, I hear what you're talking about.
Hey, you.
But I ain't giving nobody no benefit of the doubt. But let me tell you the philosophy I live by.
Okay.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Even if it's one time?
Listen, where there's smoke,
nah, son.
there's fire, B.
One time is smoke?
Chill, ain't no coming back.
It ain't no one time, fam. It ain't no one time.
Oh, this ain't one time?
No, it ain't one time. The white been playing with
I seen them videos.
Yeah, his videos coming out now. You gotta understand.
Ain't no now. I've been seeing them joints.
Listen. This is the day of social media, man. And if you are in that position where you are famous,
what position he in?
Don't even go there, Pop.
Stop.
Let him keep talking.
Stop.
See, I wasn't even going there. Like he might. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. You're living in a day and age of social media.
Damn, I can't get an answer. All right.
Listen.
No.
Let me tell you the difference. Let me tell you the difference. Everybody know Prince was a freak, right? Follow me.
Yeah, I'm following. Let's go. Let's walk down. Let's walk down this road. Let's go.
Everybody know Prince was a freak.
Please don't slip on the ice down this road.
Nah.
Slippery slope here. Okay?
Everybody know Prince was a freak.
We still new. We don't want to lose.
Yeah, but we don't really know. Wasn't no social media around back then.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
We still don't know.
Yeah, we still don't know what.
Dwight, we still don't know.
Nah, bro. Nah.
He said
my point to that is you got to move a certain way. So whatever your business is, what's that dude name? Bobby, the R&B singer.
Valentino.
Bobby Valentino.
You got to move a certain way, bro.
They call him on camera, though.
Yes.
Like you got to move a certain way. And if you don't move that certain way to where your name don't come up in this smoke, I'm automatically assuming it's
all right, boom. I got one for you.
Hold on.
No, real quick.
Go ahead.
Y'all talking about Trey, right? Trey songs. It used to be mad gay rumors about Trey songs, man. Mad. You think he gay? Smoke. It was smoke.
No, not like this, B. Not like this. Not like
right.
not like the Bobby Valentino.
No.
That's not smoke. That was a fire blaze.
It started out smoke. It started out smoke.
Bobby
caught the rebound and went all the way with it.
Bobby ran out the burning house.
Nah, he didn't even make it out, son. He didn't make it out. He died. He died in the building.
My point is, like Prince said, if that's what you want to do, you gotta hold your shit down or just come out, man.
Like
if that's what you want to do. And let me tell you something. If it's just a rumor, you heard Dwight Howard say anything yet?
He shouldn't say nothing.
Nah, fuck out of here. Somebody called me
a what?
Nah, nigga.
Call you a word.
Yeah, I said you what?
Yo, his phone was like, shit.
No, hold on.
That's a deflect. That's the deflect. No, I'm gonna call you a what? We ain't getting off of this.
Nah.
What?
Nah, listen.
Huh?
Somebody put that out there about me. I'm not letting it slide, B. I'm defending my honor.
Fine, you not a celebrity though, son.
You might be right, but me as a celebrity, I'm defending my honor, B.
Maybe you as a celebrity at 23, but you as a celebrity at 34, no, you're not, son.
I'm 36 right now. Let me tell you, somebody called me gay, and I'm.
What happened?
Somebody.
You gay.
So hold on.
Yo, you gay.
Clear. Okay. Nobody's accused, or it hasn't been accused that Dwight Howard was gay. It was accused that he was dealing with a transgender male, a male that had transitioned, no longer having of the male parts, and now has transitioned to a woman.
What does that make you?
Hey, in his mind, it was a woman.
Wait a minute.
I don't. Hold on. Wait a second.
All right. Wait.
No. Hold on. Let's slow down.
No, wait. Hold on. Let me say this first. Nothing against. I got friends that roll that way.
You got black friends?
I got black friends.
I got 4 black friends that I know.
I'm not against.
You invite them over. One of the good ones.
I'm not against it. So I'm not against it at all. I'm just saying, if you want to do your shit on the low, you got to keep it on the low. That's what I'm saying.
Who was the editor that came up with these topics?
Yo, PH, what you was about to say?
I don't even remember that.
Yo, all I'm saying is, I give Dwight the benefit of the doubt only because this person got a history of lying, and son, you can't come out and fight every rumor. You cannot.
It's not every rumor. This is the first time. It's one time.
Nah, he had other rumors.
I'll say this, son.
Not gay rumors, but he had other rumors about him.
Every rumor in that direction, I'm fighting. We squaring up.
You have to, son. If that's not you, it's no way you just be like,
You know, I understand.
Somebody trying to get famous.
But you got to think of it in a celebrity standpoint. You can't, son.
Son, every female that
Pop,
interviewed me, I'm kissing on her mouth.
Pop,
That seemed like I
Pop.
didn't like it.
Pop,
I'm kissing every girl in the mouth.
Yo,
Oh my
Pop.
god.
Why wouldn't you defend this?
because it's mad rumors, son.
It's not mad rumors though.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's mad rumors, period. You can't fight everything, son. As a celebrity, you can't. You're not gonna win. And
So-
then
I'm
you
fighting,
want to
I'm fighting this one.
All right, boom. I got a prime example for you. Usher ain't never come out and say nothing about the herpes thing.
Oh, because he did it.
Because
We all know that. We all know OJ killed that lady.
Yeah.
We all know it.
wait. So Usher got herpes because he didn't defend himself.
So, yeah, listen, bro. Listen.
Man, you can't come out here and fight everything, son.
Listen, man. Listen, when the last time you heard something about that case?
I don't know, nothing.
Guess why?
And guess what?
Guess
The big
why?
girl was a liar too. The big girl from
No.
the Usher case was a liar
No,
too.
but guess why? Because he said, you know what? You got me. Take
No,
this
that's not what he said.
and we going to let this fade away.
I'm gonna put this music.
That's why, man.
I'm gonna focus on his music, and I ain't.
He ain't
saying-
put a good album out since Confession.
And I don't care about a good
That
album.
EP he dropped was kind of good.
I'm just saying he had an album coming out at that time.
Oh my god.
There's no need. Dwight Howard is trying to make sure John Wall and Bradley Beal don't get traded because he's the weak.
Cancer.
Yeah, he's a kid. Like how you look? Your team losing. Y'all supposed to be winning, and you go out there fighting rumors about having sex with a transsexual.
Yo, can you imagine the dude that was in the locker next to him when that shit came out and he was like,
No, can you imagine the dude that was sitting next to him on the bench when he sat down and grabbed this package? Can you imagine that
Yo,
dude?
don't ever say package, son.
what?
Well, I'm trying to be PG.
I understand that. Don't say package, though.
All right, my bad.
Package.
He said I'm uncomfortable. Pineapple.
Word.
Yeah, it's a lot of dudes uncomfortable right now. Like, he
Nah,
really come at me like,
he has a couple questionable videos on the basketball court. On the
P.H.,
bench.
you quiet, man. What you think?
Guilty.
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 He said OJ did it.
And if you're not guilty, I take it back. But as of right now, I got to take my man Turkey Chip side.
He
Guilty.
wait, all right, yo, PH. Why he guilty, PH?
Because he's not saying something, son.
Oh my God! Y'all said
Look. I get where you saying you can't fight everything, but there's certain things that you should fight. And I
Alright,
think this is one thing that he should fight.
so when they were saying Michael Jackson was touching the kids, he ain't fight that, so he guilty.
He had court
We
cases.
know
He
Michael
couldn't say
Jackson probably
nothing.
touched the kids, B. We know that.
He
That's
had
another
court
thing we know.
cases.
Yo, everybody
Like-
guilty of shit.
Hold on, son. Hold on, son. Son, don't disrespect Mike. Son. Don't
I
disrespect
love
Mike.
Mike, but we know he probably touched some kids. That's all I'm saying.
Just
But
show
he
no.
It was.
no.
I think that had to do with lawyers more than him trying to defend himself.
What you mean? He ain't got to come out and do a press conference, but he could be like, the kids ain't mine.
He did. He made a song. You don't remember that?
Nah, he wasn't touching kids back then.
Sing this song, PH.
I remember how.
Yo, it ain't shit, man. Yo, Dwight,
Yo,
give him the benefit of the doubt.
There was a meme that I seen earlier.
To the rest of them.
I didn't catch it at first. It was kind of early in the morning. It was an apple in the first box. And then it was Dwight Howard. Then it was jeans. And then furry boots. I'm looking at it like, what the hell is this? And then Nelly popped in my head. I said, no, they didn't do this to my man Dwight Howard, son. Why?
Yo, benefit of the doubt, Dwight.
That was funny.
so I mean, and it was touched on at one point throughout this entire conversation here. We are in the day and age of social media. So everything that happens is captured on video, camera, whatever. And it's put out there. You have Instagram, you have Twitter. Leading into that, and, you know, obviously Dwight Howard is the most recent of being a victim of the social media blues. More and more athletes now have ventured off into, you know, the quote-unquote IG model realm. You know, even going as far as to...
Yo, don't shake your head, PH.
Going as far as the Tristan Thompson, you know, with the two females, and, you know, the selfie, and he's on the couch with them. Mm-hmm. And then...
Yeah.
You know, even to, you know, Jimmy Garoppolo, you know, before the season started with, you know, the professional.
You can say what she was.
Professional.
Porn star.
Everything now is on social media. You know, you can go on social media and get everything. And I would just like to take this time out now to pay homage to the... This is probably the first time a black man is going to say this. To the IRS. Thank you.
Dang. Oh, my God. I love it. Man.
Thank you for thought tax.
Oh.
Listen, I'm starting this out. I'm going first. Listen.
Hold on. Let me intro it.
All right, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
So recent.
I'm like that dude in Spades waiting to play that Joker.
Yo, you waiting to cut diamonds. But recent reports have shown that the IRS has now gotten the wind of a lot of public Instagram accounts or private Instagram accounts where Instagram models, quote unquote, have their either PayPal, Venmo, Zelle accounts where they can be, you know, receive compensation.
I'm about to say, wherever you can get money, service. That's what you need to send it to.
Word.
Now, being that this has become a professional trait where everybody's a Instagram model, Jesus. The IRS has taken the wind of that and now are looking to tax these motherfuckers now. Chips, what do you think?
You want to be a thought? You want to be a thought? Pay these taxes like I do, okay? That's what I say. Pay these taxes like I do. If that's what you want to be stunting on Instagram, listen, I'm a man. Everybody else on this panel is a man. We appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But we all got jobs and we appreciate it in our jobs. Guess what? We got to pay taxes, B.
Babe, I don't appreciate nothing.
I'm about to say,
you the only one.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, all right, we gonna ride with that. I'm gonna let y'all.
What's wrong with you?
Skid. Babe, dirt for 5,000.
Good devil,
super dirt,
bad devil. But listen, you want to be a thought. You want that to be a profession. You want to make money. You want to have that help you get the Gucci bags, the Louis this, and you know. Balenciaga that, you know, fine. By all means, do what you do. I ain't hating on you. You gotta pay these taxes like the rest of us good paying citizens. You know what I'm saying? Pay them taxes, B. If this is your profession, strippers, they gotta pay taxes at some point. Instagram thoughts, you gotta pay taxes. B. That's it. Time. You gotta pay taxes, B. If that's your profession, if that's how you making a living, because I'm struggling. My goddamn job.
Stop it with your damn
frozen pond.
Your words. They got a whole forest in his backyard talking about.
Chips is broke. I don't know what they talking about. Chips is broke. I'm about to start me a GoFundMe.
You got that accent wooden beam on the ceiling back there. What are you talking about?
Listen, that's why I'm broke.
Show us the farm. Stop playing.
That's why I'm broke, because I got that wooden beam right there.
Maybe you should put your Cash App in your name on social media.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm about to start me a GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? Help me out. But they got to pay taxes. God bless the IRS.
God bless the IRS. You went too far. I ain't giving them that much of a shout out. We ain't going that far. We ain't going that far. All right, listen. I know my wife is somewhere listening to me. Cover your ears. This happened way before you. This happened way before you. You know what I mean? I see you over there eating your food, yo. Stop ear hustling over there. Yo, I went to Miami one time.
Oh, he telling a story.
Yeah. Cause it's going into what you was talking about with the strippers. I went to go check my homegirl. She was like, yo. She was like, yo, we gonna go to my homegirl crib. She live on Biscayne by the arena and all that. You can see the arena out of her condo and all that. I'm like, oh, word? So we driving in. She's like, yeah, she messed with Warren Sapp and he put her up in the condo and this and that. She stripped at King of Diamonds and all that. I'm like, all right, it's lit. So we go over there. Condo dope. First of all, we pull up in front of the joint. The valet took the car to another building to park it. I'm like, oh, it's crazy. Get inside. We gotta speak to the doorman. He like, yo, you got 2 people downstairs. You want them to come up? I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Word.
I get inside her condo.
No.
She got a mattress on the floor.
What?
Louis Vuitton bags on the floor around the mattress. She was like, oh, y'all want to sit down? She pulled out some folding chairs. I said, yo. I was like, she was like, yeah, I was supposed to go to work today, but I ain't going. I was like, I thought you work, you a stripper. She's like, yeah, but, during the day I work at Checkers, but I ain't going though. I say that to say, these are the type of women that'll call you broke, that'll say all kind of wild stuff to you, but they got their Cash App and they bio looking for money for everything. What are they selling? What are they selling? What do you got a Cash App in your bio for?
Ass.
IRS?
Ass.
Yo, they are dudes and hating women, because I got to call them a hater. I got to. I'm sorry. They are calling the IRS on these women to audit them. That's amazing. I'm with it. I'm with the hate. They got to pay. If I got to pay taxes, they got to pay taxes. You got to pay too.
What are they selling?
What are they selling?
I don't know. Where do they get it?
Yo, everybody got to pay up. If I got to pay, I'm glad somebody's snitching, because I ain't going to snitch. But I'm glad somebody's doing it. I ain't no snitch. You ain't hear it from me. But somebody going down.
PH, what you think?
I blame, well, you can't even say blame, but they shut down Craigslist. They shut down Backpage. They shut down every other avenue for them to make their brand.
Get up, PH.
Not even to Instagram.
Nah, you're right.
Yo, PH was a card carrying member.
Remember that.
Yeah, I was about to say you know exactly when that happened, brother.
Backpage was their place of employment.
Yo, PH said, I was there. I seen it.
Like we didn't have this conversation back when it happened, right? In the chat. Don't even start it.
When they took down their place of employment, word. Now you snitching.
I ain't got no chat.
They place of employment, they had to go to social media, and now they got them. They got them now, you big dummy.
Yep.
Word, they forced them to go public, and now it's like, it's like a business now.
Racketeer in charge. We got you.
Oh man. Yeah, like I said, it's probably the first time you ever hear a group of 4 black men say, good job, IRS.
Good job.
Or better yet, good job to the haters.
Yeah, not really the IRS, just the haters.
Fuck the IRS.
Throwing that lob.
I pay my taxes on time. I would never say fuck the IRS.
Nah, fuck
not a message translated by Chris.
I ain't have a return till I bought a house and had a kid. I've been owing them my whole life.
I'm not
Shout
even
out to the
touch
haters.
that. Nope.
Shout out to the haters though. Keep snitching, keep ordering. They want to go Dubai and get peed on. Yeah, all of that.
Next topic.
Word. All right.
They gotta get
the hate.
They gotta get
hate.
Yo, next topic.
Nope. Speaking of hate. Speaking of hate.
Yo, you know what happened if you hit big on FanDuel? They coming for that, Fan. they coming for that. They coming for that FanDuel.
Hey, yo, as soon as you hit that $2,000 win, they in your inbox.
Exactly. They want, send that 1,000 over. Send that 1,000 over.
Give me my money.
Word.
Give me my money.
But speaking of hate, recent activity in rap, we're gonna keep it in this transition. Tory Lanez, Joyner Lucas, obviously ongoing rap, won't say rap beef, but friendly competition. Joyner Lucas, I believe, was asked a question in regards to
No.
No.
I'll let y'all elaborate.
Tory was on his Instagram live talking about how he rap better. He basically looking for attention, and people's throwing out names, and somebody said Joyner Lucas, and he's like, "Yo, the Joyner kid, he aight, but he ain't fucking with me." And of course, Joyner fans and instigators was like, "Yo, Tory over here talking shit about you, fam."
Immediately tagged him.
Word.
Hashtag snitch.
So, let me break it down, man. Tory was not talking about any beefing, none of that. He said, I can out-rap these dudes. I rap better than these dudes. So when he said that and Joyner name came up and the words was exchanged, they said, yo, pick a beat and we gonna see who got better skill. So Tory set it off. There's a song called Lucky You or Lucky with Joyner Lucas and Eminem on Eminem album. Tory rapped over that same beat to show I can do what you do better than you. Joyner replied on the Liddy beat, which is a beat that Tory was on, which was the way it was supposed to be. But instead of him just showing that I rap better, he started attacking him. I don't think nobody saw that coming, first of all. Nobody saw that coming.
Went directly at him.
Word. So Tory replied on Liddy, attacking him back. And then Lucas picked another beat, which was ZZ. And I don't know if Tory said I think he said he's not going to reply to it.
So out of the back and forth so far, who do you give the nod to, Pop?
Oh, it's easy. Easy money. Tory won. It doesn't need to go any further. So it's how you want to do it, right? Some people, they're going to judge it lucky to lucky, Liddy to Liddy. Some people are going to do that. Some people are going to go lucky versus Joyner's Liddy. And then Tory's Liddy versus Joyner's ZZ. Some people do it that way. Even if you do it however you want to do it, Tory's Liddy freestyle was so much better than anything that Joyner put out. And then Joyner put out a weak reply on ZZ. Tory won. No matter however you want to score it, whichever way you want to do it, Tory got the upper hand. If you do it,
what you think?
If you do it the second way, he got the upper hand by a little bit. But either way, he got the upper hand. Go ahead, Chip.
Chip's ready to fight.
Nah, I ain't ready to fight. Nah, I'm not ready to fight. That's that man opinion. There's going to be that some people on the Joyner side opinion like that. How I see it is, and I'm going to touch some other things on top of that. It was 50-50. It was a great battle. Both rappers did their thing. I'm a Joyner fan, as my dudes know. I'm a big Joyner fan. They both did their thing. Tory, crazy talented. Joyner, crazy talented. Only thing I disagree with Pop is you called Joyner joint trash, whack, you're bugging. It wasn't trash. It wasn't. Now you're being biased, man. You can't do that to support your joint, man. You can't be the DJ.
I said it was trash. What do you want me to do?
No, but you can't do the sound effects in the background. He's the DJ, so he gonna do that. I understand.
Listen, if Tory put out some trash, I would have called it trash.
Nah, listen.
It ain't my fault he didn't put out trash.
Listen,
Dirt.
It wasn't trash. I think anybody saying any of those songs is trash is bugging. Tory's side or Joyner's side, y'all bugging. It was fire. It was good for hip hop. It wasn't no gunplay, none of that crazy instigating. None of that. Getting to that level. It was straight lyrics, rap, and let's see who out rap who.
It wasn't though. That's the thing. Lucas made it personal.
Hold on. No. Listen, he made it personal, and I respect him for that. You come at me talking about you can rap better than me. I don't just gotta rap about the car in my driveway. I can rap about you. That's what battle rap is about.
He said I could rap about you.
He ain't got his head chopped off.
No, he didn't get his head chopped off. Stop it, fam.
Okay.
But anyway, it was, in my opinion, it was a great battle. I'm gonna call it a tie. They both did their thing. Now, the thing I said I was gonna touch on, what I don't like is, I don't know if Pop is doing this, but I've heard people saying, "Oh, Joyner getting battled like this by an R&B singer." No, stop it, fam. He is not an R&B singer. All right. He's an entertainer, all right, that raps and sings. Because like Joyner said, he been around for a long time before he blew. And please believe me, he was rapping, all right? He just happened to find a niche that helped him blow, and that's the niche he ran with. No hate, but he's not an R&B singer. So he got talent.
To the masses, he's an R&B singer, though.
Yeah, but that's not true. That's because the masses don't know. The masses in ill-informed.
They can only go by what they know, though.
Well, that's why I'm putting it out there. Don't use that. You can't use that and say, because Tory raps so good, Joyner automatically lost because he's an R&B rapper. No. He's not an R&B rapper.
PH, what do you think?
Well, damn, cut me off. Go ahead.
Why you look like that?
Yo, Chips.
You're going to do that. Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of on the fence with it.
50-50, bro. 50-50.
You ever know what you're on the fence for?
First round, now that I think about it, I will give it to Tory because Joyner took a slick shot in that first round, which was unnecessary. And then the second round where Tory actually went at him, Joyner's reply was very mediocre.
Mm-hmm.
So if it was to go to another round where they actually was battling again, Joyner would probably kill him again.
Joyner, say that again.
Tory, my fault. Tory would probably kill him again.
This how I look at it. Like, yo, if me and you say let's slap box, and then you punch me in my face,
guess what? I won that first round.
No, you did.
But I won that first round.
All right, and then I come back and I knocked you out. Son,
Liddy, he knocked him out, son.
Son, Liddy again. All right, what are you comparing?
It was better. Don't give
me
wrong.
What are you comparing Liddy again to, though? You personally.
You count the first two songs by itself and then the second two songs by itself?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
And you're definitely wrong. You're definitely wrong.
If you're comparing Tory's Liddy to Joyner's ZZ, knockout.
Nah, you're bugging. You're bugging. Wasn't knockout. It was better, yes.
And a lot better.
I would give round two to Tory. If you're doing Liddy
so a sneak shot is good to you?
It wasn't no sneak shot, fam.
How was that?
So my take on that, and I haven't listened to all of the songs, but for me, the shit that y'all saying goes back to the Pusha Drake shit. Stop making rules for this shit.
Thank you.
challenging me to a battle. Hold on.
No, it's
You
not the
challenging me
same.
to a battle. I can say whatever I want. There's no rules on what I can and can't rap
He's
about.
challenging for a rap off, not a battle.
Okay, and so with that rap off, I can still say whatever I want. He still rapped, right?
You can. It ain't like Tory got upset.
I mean, but I feel like what's being said, like even with PH just saying, "Oh, he took a sneak shot." Like, so what? Why is that determining which side of the fence you're on?
Exactly.
If you tell me, all right, we're gonna rap, we're gonna do this song, see who got a better verse.
Let me ask you a question.
And
let the man finish.
Finish. Can I finish my question first?
Go ahead.
So if we
I don't know. Can you finish?
I said if we decided to say, yo, let's do this rap, and we're rapping, not battling, and then you come at me for no apparent reason, that's cool.
It's not no apparent reason though.
Yes, it is.
The way it initialized was him feeling disrespected by you calling me that joiner kid and saying that you're better than me at a craft that I feel like I do consistently. Like I 100% wholeheartedly do. So somebody telling you, yo, I can do this better than you, and what? Let's strap up. Then what? Like that's the beginning of, okay, I feel like you disrespected me.
Piers, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Outside of this whole battle, you've heard Joyner, you've heard Tory.
Mm-hmm.
Who, before this whole battle, who would you think was the better rapper?
The better rapper before this Joyner, yes. But
okay. And now, you think this changed your mind?
If we're gonna go with that round two, yes, I would definitely give Tory the benefit of the doubt.
So he's a better rapper than Joyner Lucas.
As of right now, yes.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Social media, I blame social media, man. That's why I do, man. Like this day and age.
Wait. Why you can't say that his heirs is making him think that? Why gotta be social media?
I would definitely say Tory Lanez got a bigger following than Joyner Lucas.
No, that's not the question. That's not the question.
No, I'm saying personally, I would feel like the influence.
By far he does. And that's probably the one line that I think that Joyner was bugging when he said that Tory, 10 years in the game, he's still on the sideline. No, Tory's not on the sideline, my brother. He here. But
no, he was bugging when he said he has a baby dick. I don't ever want to hear another man talk about the size of another man's penis.
Let me tell you, when Joyner was talking to Tory like he was his papa,
that was so trash.
Fire.
Yo, Chris, I need you to listen to this song, yo.
Fire.
I definitely would.
The way he switched that up, fire. Just know that. I still think he lost that round.
Son, he did it for 10 minutes, son. Turn off the TV, and you can't play video games.
Yo, he put him on punishment, B.
And you can't go outside. What are you doing? It was nothing witty about it. It was no tact to it.
Yo, listen.
I'm gonna be your father right now. I'm gonna talk like this, and you're not gonna do anything. Shut up.
Listen to it, you fire.
Your man said, Lucas, I am your father. Yo,
fire.
Do you get where it's from?
All right, Star Wars. Who cares?
And his name is Lucas. What do you mean?
Oh my goodness.
Yo,
that's not the most creative. That's not the most creative.
You know what the problem is? You're not putting your bias to the side.
I call it 50-50. If I wasn't doing that, I would say Joyner won.
No, but you're calling it 50-50, right? Cool. Liddy versus Easy. How much better is it?
I don't think it's that much like yo.
Okay.
No, son, stop. Come on, son. It's
No,
not.
it's
It's not like
yes, it is. It's a lot better. Son.
you're bugging, son. You're bugging. You're bugging. It's not that much better. It's better.
I wish Chris would have listened to that song.
It's not that much better. You're the only person that I heard.
Oh, I'm not.
That I heard.
I'm gonna introduce you to some people.
You know why Pipe keep adjusting his do-rag.
He can't mess up his waves, man. Stop hating, son.
I thought it was obvious. I'm spinning. What do you mean? Duh. Oh, the Lakers getting smacked.
Mm-hmm.
Nuggets
stop
for real.
Episode 12, man. What an episode.
Yo, Dwight Howard get the benefit of the doubt, yo.
Never that.
Yo, Shayna.
Once you cross that line, ain't no coming back.
You think it's true about Dwight?
Mm-hmm.
She said no.
Show us some of them other videos. See what she said.
Well, you guys be the judge. Let us know what you think. Do you think Dwight Howard should get the benefit of the doubt? Do you feel like Tory Lanez killed Joyner Lucas, or was it 50-50? Let us know what you think. Let us know, your feedback. Comment, like, subscribe. Big shout out to C Hub for our intro music, man. The beat is fire. Dude production is crazy. Instagram, his Instagram link is on the post as well. But we appreciate you guys for tuning in to another episode of Mizfitz Sport Radio. And as always, we out of here.
Piece of hair grease.